Rusty, nice to be sitting down with you. Tell us a little something about you. Well, tell us who you are.
So Rusty Peterson from Michigan, United States. Grown ever since 2018, 2019, all up until this year. Grew cannabinoids, grew cannabigerol, cannabidiol, all the way to fiber and for grain. We've been doing R&D on both fiber varietals and grain varietals and figuring out all of the end-use applications, hempcrete, biocomposites, plastics, nonwovens, all that good stuff.
So you got into this around 2018, 2019?
Yes, sir.
How did you get into it?
So I've always had an affinity towards hemp and cannabis in general. I was a consumer up until 2018 when the Farm Bill passed in the United States. USDA coming on board with passing that kind of opened up a lot of opportunity for us. So my wife and I actually started our company, Align Agro, started growing cannabinoids, 14 acres. And then we also started R&D plots for hemp fiber and for hemp grain because we understood the necessity for biocomposites and bioplastics. And that was a big part of it, the natural fiber for hemp fiber. Yeah.
And is that your focus now, which is that natural fiber?
Yes, sir. So naturally, the progression for us was cannabinoids to fiber and then to grain. And now our main focus is fiber. After proving out how well it grows in Michigan and our northern latitudes with the varietals that we found, we had to go through and work with a lot of different farming operations and figure out what operating procedures, what equipment was existing that we could utilize. And of course, then for scalability, where's it going to go towards? Yeah.
And what do you think of the show so far? This is the first show in Costa Rica to get people involved and get the community done. How do you think it's going so far?
Yeah, on point. It's extremely, it's been a breath of fresh air. The engagement and the amount of people wanting to learn and the education piece of it is just absolutely through the roof. So I'm loving it. Not to mention the high quality of people that are here and the amount of connections that I'm able to make here has been absolutely on point. I'm really throwing my hats off to these guys for sure.
They've done a great job.
They really have.
And what's your thoughts about the cannabis industry starting and legalization in Costa Rica?
Well, I'm stoked for a couple of different reasons. Obviously, everything that I just kind of said. You know, when I got off the plane in Costa Rica, I was super stoked that everything on there was really speaking to sustainability and looking out for the environment, circular economy, and ESG. And so that just goes right in line with my passion, my drive, and the whole reason that I got into this in the first place. So it's like the culture and the culmination. This is the epitome of what you need first off to start this type of industry. It's here already. You guys have it locked in and dialed. And then from here, you guys are already jumping onto the education piece, the engagement from people wanting to learn. You guys are going to take this and run with it. I have a lot of high hopes, and I see it going cannabinoids, cannabis, marijuana, but then I've seen a ton of people interested in fiber and grain. So if we can get that dialed in, if they can get it dialed in, and if we can help with any of the resources and the experiences that we have, you guys are, I'd be willing to say that with your makeup that you have here in Costa Rica, you're probably a little bit further ahead of what we are in the Americas, just because of the level of commitment from the government and from the people that I've seen. It's awesome.
Very cool. Very, very, very cool. And if people wanted to learn more about your company and where can you find it?
Yeah, so www.alignagro.com. So ALIGNAGRO.com. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on the socials, Rusty Peterson, and Rusty at alignagro.com and Rusty at essenatlas.com.
Cool. Easy, Rusty. We just got to search Rusty.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you for coming down and participating. You know, guys like you and other individuals participating in such a successful show.
No, I appreciate you guys so much. It's been awesome.
Amazing.
Sweet. Thanks, bud.
Thanks, brother.